a real quick video on Diddy. Is in the news again. To me, the whole Diddy thing is nothing other than his Mars in Capricorn at 29 degree 56 seconds of Capricorn. This is Pluto, total obliteration of all structure, of all ways of doing things. These are the last degrees of Capricorn. So Pluto is coming back and making sure that it destroys everything that has a Capricornian type of structure. We've been seeing the devastation that Pluto has caused since 2008 when it first ingressed in Capricorn. We've seen the old banking system, the subprime rate market. We've seen COVID had a huge, it was Pluto in Capricorn conjunct Saturn, conjunct Jupiter. Jupiter likes to show up and blow everything up, but that Pluto conjunct Saturn, you know, restriction of movement, of power, of actually the quarantine is Pluto Saturn. What is also notable on the Diddy's, since I saw it last year when it first came out, and I knew it was to me, this is Pluto in Capricorn. It's a Pluto that did 5 pass on his Mars. He has Mars in Capricorn. He did 5 pass, so we have 3 more. I'm gonna put the dates here for you guys. What else? You know, we just had the eclipse in Libra, Aries and Libra. While Diddy has Jupiter and Venus in Libra conjunct. This guy, he likes to have a good time. Jupiter conjunct Libra. That's actually, we're about to have a Jupiter conjunct Venus in a couple of days on May 23rd. It's gonna be an amazing day. I hope everybody's ready. We're gonna wild out, that's for sure. So yeah, so Diddy has Jupiter conjunct Venus. This is Mr. Entertainment. Mr. I like to have a great time. I am the fun time myself. And yes, so that eclipse, I don't know if it touched the degrees of this conjunction, but anyways, any placement that you may have in Libra, because it's 18 months. So that's the South Node that's going over that. The South Node is going over Diddy's Venus and Jupiter. Who Mr. has been entertainment is leaking out. We don't need that energy no more. Mr. who's been, I guess, a representation of what is Venusian in the rap world, I would say, right? He's been setting the tone for a while. Well, we no longer serve us. Diddy also got in his chart, he has co-present Uranus with a conjunction of Venus Jupiter. It's a Venus at home in Libra. Okay, so it's a dignified Venus. She's got a lot of power. Conjunct Jupiter, blows everything up, co-present with Uranus, okay, in the same house. But what strikes me is that we also have Venus, Jupiter, Uranus playing out in Taurus at the moment. So, and it's a Venus it's in the Venus at home as well, because Venus does rule Libra and Taurus, right? So both of them are playing out at the moment. Anyways, what else? Oh yeah, notable. Transit Saturn is going over Diddy's North Node. Saturn restrictions, the government, the feds are coming after you, right? Moment where you feel like your destiny is really being restricted. Saturn is always going to be the old structure. It's always going to be the governments, the feds. It's in the path of your North Node right now, and this happens every 28 years. So this is not a regular transit, right? We don't have a time chart for Diddy, so I don't know in what house this is actually taking place. But we don't need a house system to know that Saturn on the North Node. This is a time of crisis, right? This is a time of crisis. And Diddy being a Scorpio, this is another thing, because I did the videos on Drake being a Scorpio and how Aquarius changing house into Pluto changing house into Aquarius will square all the fixed signs, right? Or oppose. It will oppose Leo, but it will square both Taurus and Scorpio. Well, Diddy is at what? His Mercury is at 4 degrees Scorpio, and his Sun is at like 9 or 10. So first Pluto will square his natal Mercury, and then Pluto will square his natal Sun. So what I can tell you is that, just like I said about Drake, anytime there is a transit Pluto squaring a natal, especially your Sun, which is your vitality, which is your ego, which is who you show up. This is a major transformation of the ego. Am I saying that Diddy's gonna go to jail? I'm saying that this is a major transformation to how one came to identify themselves. Yeah, this is a good, this is a Pluto transit, a hard aspect to your natal Sun, a hard aspect to your natal Mercury. This is not looking good. These are not good transits. Another thing that I had noticed was it's not a Chiron return exact, but his natal Chiron is in Aries, right? And transit Chiron is in Aries right now at the moment as well. Right? Well, a Chiron return. Yeah, this is a lot to face, to deal with your primal wound. But Chiron is at 21 Aries right now. I think his natal Chiron is at 3 degrees. So, but it doesn't say that you have to. It has, it's during the time that Chiron is in the house. A lot of time we see it when it goes exact. For me, my transit is always when it goes exact to the minute. Very rarely do I see my transits, the whole 2 to 3 degree orb. No, for me it's the minute. Like I see the events, I see things taking place when it's exact. But this is a white orb, but Chiron is still in that house, so to me it still counts. It still counts. So these are very Chironic, very hurtful topics, subjects to deal with. And then you're gonna be facing transit Pluto squaring your natal Mercury, and it's gonna square your natal Sun. This is over the next few years. This is a disgusting time, and the signature of Saturn, transit Saturn going over his North Node. Diddy's not having. He's not laughing right now. These are difficult transits. These are hard times. These are hard times. Anyways, my 2 cents.